Welcome back to another episode of The Harvest. I'm Kelly Baker, a writer here at Planting Roots. And each month I sum up what we've been doing throughout the month. Well, June was a busy month here at Planting Roots. We kicked off our online Bible study on June 15th, where we studied our very own Meet and Multiply, written by Muriel Gregory, which takes a look at the book of Acts and what it means to do life together and fulfill our commission to make disciples. It's not too late to get signed up if you haven't already, so go check out our website or our app, or reach out on Facebook, any way that you can get connected. Over on our Instagram page, our prayer team has continued to meet in prayer each Thursday at 8:30 Central Standard Time to deliver a short Devo and to pray. If you are in need of prayer, please contact our prayer team at prayer@plantingroots.net. We'd love to join you in prayer. Jesus said in Matthew 18, "Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst." So let us join together with you. The community team is taking a short break from the Coffee and Connects this summer, but be on the lookout because they are planning some for the fall. More exciting news about the fall is the preparation being made for an in-person gathering. Be on the lookout for more information on that. I am so excited to be able to meet together in person, and I can't wait to see each one of you there. In our Seed series this month, Kori goes in more depth about transitions. She talks more about what it means to be in that in-between season and how we can thrive in those places. Remembering God will always be with us during those transitional times is key to finding that peace and comfort. PCSing or even experiencing transitional seasons when you're staying put can cause tumultuous waters to rock our boat. But when we keep our eyes on Jesus, that will help us avoid being overcome by the waves. In week 3 of our Seed series, Kori describes how God is purposeful. Jesus told us that in the world we will have tribulations and troubles, but we need not worry because he has already overcome the world. Due to sin, there are challenges and troubles that we face. These are meant to shape and mold our character. We are created in Christ Jesus, and as we walk here on earth, we are being transformed and created more and more into the likeness of Christ. John reminds us in 1 John 3:2 that we are God's children, and what we will be has not yet appeared. It won't be until Christ's return that we will be complete, that our transformation will be complete. Therefore, it requires a daily surrender to his will and purpose in our lives, even through the hard times. I believe that's where our community comes in. It's not always easy to look on the bright side when we're faced with trials and tribulations, or to see God's purpose when we're in the valley. We know God is working all things together for our good and for his glory, but sometimes our vision can get blurry. Life has a way of clouding our vision. And that's why we need our sisters in Christ. And when we're in a community of believers, we can rely on them to point us back to Jesus, reminding us of God's goodness and his promise to never leave or forsake us. Which leads us into week 4 of our Seed series. You are not alone. Even when it feels as though no one else understands or could possibly know what you're walking through. Remember, sister, there is nothing new under the sun. But isolating yourself and not being authentic or honest about your troubles or your struggles is exactly where the enemy wants you. In our isolation, he can prey on our weaknesses. However, we know that where we are weak, Christ is strong. So lean into your sisters in Christ. Have them remind you of his strength that is inside of you and the power of his spirit that gives you strength. They can always remind you of his presence with you, and they will be better equipped to pray for you. Like Kori mentioned, it seemed as though the battle Elijah fought was a solo mission. But what he couldn't see were the 7,000 soldiers fighting with him. Here at Planting Roots, we are fighting with you, praying for your strength and perseverance as you walk through the many transitions of life. We are a body of women all around the world joining forces with the heavenly hosts to bring others to Christ. Are you ready to jump in the fight with us? Don't be afraid. We're all in this together.